That's gonna be good,
that'll be a
man.
good one.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So who's this? This is the chief of like.
Chief of staff for the president of Indonesia.
Fuck, bro.
Why would you let me near anyone important? I obviously don't know me well.
This is the virus, and this is the Trojan horse. Huh?
Wait a minute. This is Conversations with Carlin.
The conversations with Carlin Ball.
Yeah, but there's
No,
a
that
few,
should.
few real estate guys, a big crypto investor going as well. And
Fuck, you really had a good impact on Ty at that dinner, huh?
yeah, all it took was being able to afford dinner. I'm like, I just went in and told him how it was.
And this is, but it's 2.5 for a table for two.
2.5 mil per seat.
For the one with Ty that you went to?
No,
or
the one with the important people.
When is that one?
That's
The
tomorrow.
one that Ty's organising.
That's the chief of staff of the president of Indonesia.
I just
Huh?
really fucking hope there's something I can eat on the menu. No, like we went to J, like Japanese fusion. I'm like, look through the menu. Just give me the steak skewers. I wanted steak and I wanted chips. I'm like, do you have chips? And they go, yeah, here you go. I'm like, edamame lotus fries. I'm like, get me a potato. Cut me a fucking potato. I don't want this fancy potato deep fried with my steak. And they're like, so you want these? I'm like, I want them too fancy.
Yeah. Sometimes when you go to places around here,
they
they do not want to make no adjustments.
No, and this is what I mean. People say try new things. I know Ford has potato fries. It's like,
Right.
why don't I want to try anything? Because I came home hungry.
Yeah.
Yo, that's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah.
Like you can spend that money and fucking still come back hungry.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, man. A lot of places actually are very. There's only a few places in Bali I think have got it right, man.
Yes.
Where, fine, charge what you charge, but like, make it fucking decent. Like okay, I'm you know, it's like make it satisfied. It's like a lot of places think that you should pay more and get less, you know, and get like it just doesn't make sense, huh? It's like that one place. Remember we went to, and they brought me a fish like the size of this lemon. I took it back. I was like, "Yo, come on, bro! Like, who's the manager? Like, call me somebody. I'm a."
Where's the rest of the fish? Where's the rest of the fish?
This looks like the bait to catch the fish. Do I got to take this and catch my own fish?
Yeah. What was it? Supposed to be a fillet, and it looked like. First of all, half a fillet is already small. It looked like a quarter of the fillet.
Okay.
That's how small they had cut it down.
Yeah.
Trying to save.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be on some bullshit, man.
I'll do what happened on Sunday after the whole thing of not trying new things. She finally. No.
Tell the joke, Carlin. Tell the joke. What's the joke?
Yeah.
People don't know that they didn't hear the joke.
So we ended up going out to where was it?
Huge.
Yeah,
Huge. Where's that at?
That other place we met.
Oh, that's close to the place with the small fish.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And they were literally trying to upsell me the whole time I went in there. So I went in. I'm like, all right, honest. So she's like, look through there. What is it? Serious, all this seafood stuff and everything. Okay, good.
Just making sure it's green. Is it green?
No.
Carlin, what do you keep doing?
It's probably censoring me.
No. Yours is free. Don't press anything. Just click it.
You have the camera
Oh, I
right.
need to.
It's
Yeah.
everyone's button.
You did something again. Didn't you? Hold on. Hold on.
I wish you could rewind that one, bro.
Okay. Don't move.
Yeah, so we went there, and then I've gone, all right, I'll get the steak.
Okay, it don't like you. Okay, hold
I'll get the steak,
on. Uh-huh.
and then I ordered like 200-gram steak. They come out. Oh, sorry, they don't have, that steak's not available. I'm like, give me the 220 one then, because I've got a certain amount you can select off the menu. And I'm like, okay, give me a 220 because they charge by every 100 gram. I'm like, that'll fill me up. They come back again. Sorry, the 220 is not available. The next smallest one's like 350. I'm like, give me the 171. And I'm sitting there saying to Sasha, I'm like, they better not fucking come out third time. As I'm talking, she's just looking, and he's coming. So the 170, the chef reckons is no good. Um, so
Why they don't know that?
no,
So when you order,
no. So
they have it on the menu?
because they have each weight of their steak on the menu because they charge per 100 grams. So I'm like, so what you're saying now, after not having those two, it's my lucky day, because you've looked at the 170-gram steak and you thought he deserves way better than eating a bad piece. We're not going to sell that. You guys put that 170-gram steak in the bin. And he's like, no. I'm like, oh, so it's just me. You understand that I want good steak. That's why I can't have that 170 because you're telling me it's no good. Like, yeah. Said, so you're going to sell it to someone else? Like, yes, probably. I said, so I can't buy it because it's not good enough for me, but the 350 sounds like you're trying to fucking upsell me meat that I don't want. Okay, how about this? Give me the lamb rack then. I'll take the lamb rack. 300 gram. And, and I said, and if that's unavailable, you better hope you have fire extinguishers because I'll set fire to this place if you come out one more time and tell me you don't have what I want. And
what is wrong with them?
they're just trying to upsell the meat. So on a two,
But why do you determine who you upsell it to, right?
because
They feel like you can afford
the
it.
200 gram would have been available, but well, let's upsell it. I wanted the 240. That's unavailable. So we've crossed those two off and gone, 350 is the smallest one on the menu now. Because, yeah, per 100 gram, like, that was about $120 steak then. And I'm there going, yeah, I doubt they're going to cook it that great to make it worth that much money. So I got the lamb rack, and yeah, to be honest, it was okay, but it wasn't worth the money.
Right. Yeah.
So,
well, of course, when you keep comparing it to the forge, of course.
no, the forge steak is shit.
Oh,
I will
okay.
not eat steak
is
at the
it?
forge. Yeah, don't waste your time with the steak there.
Where's got best steaks, man? What's the best place?
The Grumpy Butcher. Find out one day. I think it's a Tuesday or a Thursday. You got to check. But if you want to ever go there, you go on a Tuesday or a Thursday whenever they've got this deal, and it's buy one get one free.
On a Thursday.
Yeah, Tuesday or a Thursday. Because last time I went there, we got 2 tomahawks for like $2 million. I had steak for like 3 weeks.
I bet.
It was so good.
Was it seasoned to perfection?
Yeah. It, you cover it in salt, then you cook it, then you throw more salt on it. I'm happy.
Yeah, he was saying that with his meat, he liked just salt, pepper.
Yeah, I don't want pepper, I just want salt. It's just got to be covered like white mountains on top of it.
Yeah. Cured.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Salt.
Yeah.
Did you? You didn't tell the joke though.
What?
You didn't tell the joke.
What? You want all my jokes online so I'll get in trouble?
Yeah.
I already got to sleep with one eye open.
They don't know her. Okay.
No, but
Just so you ain't
that's always
repeat the joke.
that's always the favourite thing. If a girl asks you if you ever want to try something new, you just ask her if she wants to try anal. and then it goes around in the same and then the whole argument stuff. No, how do you know you don't like it if you don't try something new? And I'm like, and this is what I say to you: you can't just decide something without trying it.
Mm.
It's like, and then if they say I've tried it before, and you go, well, I've eaten steak at some places. Steak's not good there,
Mm.
but I haven't eaten steak with you. So.
And what about the Brazilian Aussie barbecue? You ever eaten that?
Yeah,
Like it?
it's not bad. I don't like it that much.
Don't like
I fuck with those guys as well. So anytime we go there, I'll go in, order the expensive one, the Wagyu package, and they always do the same thing there as well. They come around, oh, do you want some of this one? Do you want some of this one? I'm like, no, motherfucker.
Don't try to get me pull on the cheaper one.
Don't try to give me the fucking black Angus rump. Cook the Wagyu ribeye. That's what I want. They come around with something. Wagyu ribeye.
Oh, you mean when they're always coming around and
Yeah, they're coming around. I just go there purely to eat as much Wagyu ribeye as I can. I'm like, I ain't wasting any of my stomach room on any other meat other than Wagyu ribeye. and then, like last time I was there with Josh, and the guys come around, and he's finally come out with the Wagyu, and he's sliced a bit off. I'm like, yep. I'm like, hold on a second. I've grabbed my fork and I've just slid the whole thing off, and I'm like, thank you. Just took the whole steak. Everyone else in the place. I'm like, yeah, better cook another one. And then, yeah, same thing. Ate three of them. Money's worth then.
You said you eat 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that would be your money's worth.
Yeah, it's just outsmart them at their own game. Don't fill me up on salad. I'm not here for salad. I'm not here for any of that stuff. I'm here to eat the most expensive cut of meat.
It makes more sense. Some people don't even care which cut of meat, just as long as it's
Normally I
a
won't care, but
smorgasbord of meat.
I normally won't care. But if there's Wagyu on the menu and it's all you can eat,
Yeah. Why not? Get the most expensive one. It's part of what you pay for.
yeah, they just don't. That's why they save it till last. I'm just like, no, Wagyu. No. All right, fine.
Yeah. Oh, what are you using to determine the price of these, to gather up the calculations to get the price on these properties? Like, are you using a database, or you? Because I know in America, like they have.
They have shit that works, not like this country.
What'd you say?
They have shit that works, not like this country where they just have a guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you?
Well,
How do you get the estimated of
like
value?
Michael just said, for luxury properties. So if I determine it's luxury, so I would want to pick his brain a bit more about it. That's why I didn't reveal what I do. But what it is, it's the floor square meters. So I'll calculate the cost of. So if it's 200 square meter place, and I'm like, okay, this is luxurious. I'll work it out roughly on $1,200 a square meter of floor space, not land area, not anything else, and that'll give you sort of the rough guidelines of where the price should be priced at. So Um, what's that? So 12. So 200 square meters. Two 200 times 1200 would give you 240,000.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's US. So so if you were looking at something and you decided it was really luxurious, you'd go, okay, the price for that would be about 240. That's about market value of what I should pay. So that's roughly how I work it out. Because one of Benny's ones was like whatever whatever square meters it was. I worked it out, and it was $100,000 overpriced. That's why it's been sitting at 4 different real estate agencies
Mm-hmm.
and not being sold. They've just decided they want 460 for it, but it's only worth like 360.
Mm.
So
Okay.
so unlike anywhere else where your agent would go, okay, that's a pretty dumb price because you're not going to sell it. Nothing's been selling for that price. The agents here go, I get 3% of that much if I can sell it. They give me the property and it will sit on their books forever.
Mm.
So what I want to do is to stop these guys wasting time. Well, not so much these guys, but mainly Ronnie. But it's going to speed up everything. Because I know what Ronnie's like. Ronnie's great, but Ronnie will be like, "Yeah, bro, I've been talking to this guy for fucking weeks. Just about got his house. Going out with him for lunch," and I'll be like, "Show me the house. Let me calculate." Bro, he's asking like 300 grand too much. Tell him to fuck off. You've wasted 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I want you to walk in. Like you could have that same property that's worth 240 and go, I want 300 for it, and I'd do the square meter calculations. Look at it off the top of my head. I'd be like, um, you can go to Ray White and try to get that price, but not with us because you're not going to sell it. Leave it sit on their books.
Mm.
If you are serious about selling it, this is the price we'll sell it at
Yeah.
because that's what it's worth. If you think you can get more, go somewhere else, but that's realistically what market prices, and that's also for these guys because that's where we're going to make some money as well is being able to get these places slightly cheaper because we're essentially buying them, they're sitting on our books, then we're reselling the leases to
Mm-hmm.
other people. So the cheaper we can get it under market value or close to, the
Mm-hmm.
more that we can make it look nice and sell it slightly above market value.
So you're gonna renovate it,
Hmm?
or
Some of these, yeah.
some of them?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it's a second-hand place and you walk in and go, okay, if I just paint all the walls white and black door fixtures, modern it up, new light switches, okay, sweet. It's just a quick freshen up, but it looks a whole lot nicer.
Mm.
Like you've seen our villa. Uh, oh, you never saw the work villa, did you?
No.
So the work villa, Mark was paying $26,000 a year for that. That place was supposedly.
Oh, you saw the word.
Yeah, yeah,
Not in person.
You can go in.
No, just like when I would FaceTime you.
yeah. But
Yeah.
essentially it's a 2 bedroom plus an office, which they call a third bedroom. It's not worth.
Which is crazy that
Yeah,
thing has no
but
fucking windows,
yeah, like
but
like
it has
Mark's prison cell.
just fucking.
Um,
Mm.
yeah,
Did you see when I showed Andy that room, fucking Fred's room over here, right? Because I've been telling him about it, right? Sounds like your
starts
age.
freaking out.
Yeah, bro. He's like, if you could have read his hard page, they probably would have fucking spiked because he was even. I was like, bro, come in here, and he was just like, no, I don't know. This is fucking taking me back, bro. I'm not trying to go back. He's
Mm.
like, he's like, he's tripping, bro. Oh fuck.
That's wild. But
Yeah.
but yeah. So if we can determine the price of stuff fast, like and market value, so I'm wanting all these calculators on our site. So I don't want the buying side of it, but you guys are looking for rentals as well. So imagine if you're looking for rentals, and you can input your area, the area you're looking for, and it's the last rented places are this. Like, because how long does it take for you to be in Bali before you realise that you're literally getting ripped off every single
Yeah.
place?
Yeah, yeah.
It does take a while, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, especially if you're like moving around and not until you like really talk to people
Yeah.
or really until you're serious about staying here.
But that's where you notice you're getting ripped off when you start staying here.
Yeah.
Because on a holiday for a week, you don't think, okay, you walk in the shop, you buy this, walk out, you just pay for it. You check your bank balance when you're back home and go, geez, I spent a lot on my holiday, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where,
Yeah.
and that's a problem with Bali. It's a high tourist area with a lot of turnover.
Yeah.
So anyone else who's here, the locals know, don't go anywhere near the foreigners because everything they do costs too much.
Yeah.
But then,
that's why they don't even live in the area that they work in,
yeah,
or can't even
well,
afford
they
to.
can't afford to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why you get here and you're looking around and you're going, oh, rents, like, there's places people are asking for 50 grand, 60 grand a year. Like, they got no concept, like, especially if they're, like, let's just say they're a local and they've built a villa in, say, Canggu, and they see something getting rented for 40 or 50 grand a year. Go, mine's worth 50 or 60. If I get that, I'm set for the next 8, 9 years if I rent it out once for that price. So they want that one win, and then you've got supply and demand. If there's so many people and that's the only thing left, someone's going to take it because that's the only stock left. So because you've done something once, they go, oh, I can do it again. So then the guy whose property comes in the market, well, you rented yours for 6. So everything's climbing till a point where the whole thing breaks, and then they go, oh, well, why's no one coming? Why's my villa not? Then they wind everything back a bit, and then it's, oh, it's more affordable. Then the tourists come again, they fuck it up, tourists leave.
So you think that's why the prices are going down?
Well, people just aren't paying for things, but there's also the other side, which is the foreigners going, look how much we can get for rent here. Let's build villas. Let's buy some land, build villas, because in 8 years I can have this villa paid off with the amount I can charge for rent. So,
Yeah.
so they buy something and they build it, they rent it out, and they know after 8 years that thing's paid for itself basically. So now you've got an influx of building. Now you've got better options for where you want to stay. There's one lady I've seen, her villa, it's been for sale and for rent since I moved to Bali 2 years ago.
So why she won't lower the price? Is she serious about selling it?
No, she's serious about the price she wants. She's creative.
No one's serious about buying it for that price. So
or renting it.
Take it off, right? To take it off now.
So, yeah, but the same thing in Seminyak. There's a rundown building. We were having lunch. Ace found that building. I found that building across the road. TK, remember that one?
Yeah,
and, yeah. And the guy has got no interest in renting it out unless he gets the price he wants. It's graffitied, it's vandalised, it's run down and empty.
But how long is he willing? Like, I don't know. I guess they must be very patient people because.
No, but it's that thing where I've worked out now. It's understanding that it's that they're used to not having that money, but they want that money and they're not going to budge. They couldn't go, oh, making 10 grand a year for the next 10 years is better than not making anything for 8 and renting it for 40 grand 1 year. You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to do with 10 grand? Oh, no, I want 40. So till eventually someone will rent it.
It's crazy, man. Cause like this one group that Michael put me into, through like property in Canggu, and they're not the same prices.
Yeah.
They're all like, it's just like, and then I've seen some of them repost it again, which means
and the prices drop.
Well, no, just continue at the same price. That
Mm.
just means nobody's buying. You know.
Yeah, no, people just won't rent them. Like, they don't understand. Like, I went through that thing with Eka. His definition of luxury is it was new. Like, that's what that he
Right.
views as luxury.
Right.
And
So
it's
you
like
think that some of them just like
they got
they just don't know. They
they,
don't
they,
have
they,
like
they don't
Oh,
understand.
what luxury
They don't
is
understand what luxury
or
is.
what it
They
looks
don't
like.
understand the cost of the value of a dollar.
Mm,
They don't understand um, any of these things. They don't understand how to manage money and make money grow. Working out that money each year is better than one lump sum um, once every 4 or 5 years.
mm,
So they've got lack of knowledge, and then it's this monkey see, monkey do. Oh, he got that much. Yeah, but his is nice. Yeah, but mine's on the same street. I want that much. Like, and that's how they think. They think everything's equal. You know what I mean? Uh,
mm, yeah.
so yeah, because you deal with
Yeah.
yeah,
I think that's why when we looked at a property, where was that at that Monique showed us that house?
the
The one with the two buildings.
yeah, that was ridiculous.
Like the
It's in
kitchen,
Padonan, so just like north of Canggu.
it had
Like
three little rooms, one bathroom, and the bathroom wasn't even centrally located. It's like on the end,
yep,
and then the living room, and then to get to the kitchen, you have to walk outside and across the patio or
yep,
garden to go cook your food
yeah,
and eat because that's where the dining room is too.
yeah, yeah. Because um, oh, what the? Sorry, market's dropping. I think. Yeah. Um, has war started again?
or
The market was going up. Now it's dropping. Um, just right.
and Bali's had we had two earthquakes, huh? Like in the past this past month, huh?
Buddha
Really?
was
I
talking
remember
about
Yeah.
that.
one of them. Like,
I have a feeling it's gonna be a massive earthquake,
Mm.
like in Bali, and it's like the first time I've ever since I've been here that there's actually one in Bali. Like it's always like everywhere else, like Lombard and all of that, and you always feel it, right? But like this was the first time when you never felt any of it, huh?
I only one the other day, and I woke up and I
Yeah.
felt like I was on the ocean, and I just went
Yeah,
back to
yeah, yeah.
sleep.
Sometimes if you want to see, because you got a pool, you look at your pool, and if the water's like,
He ain't paying attention to that pool.
what
He
did you
barely
say?
even get in
No, I
it.
woke up and I'm like, oh, just went back to sleep.
Yeah.
Only the good die young. That's why I'm going to live forever.
Okay. Conversations with Carlin.
Hey, you really gotta be. You capture these, yo. This is gold,
Yes.
right?
You got to think about taking up comedy.
it just it just appears in my head.
So I know live forever. I just roll it back over. No earthquake was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, the devil doesn't want me down there either. It's fucking, I'll rock up and be like, thanks for keeping my seat warm. I'm in charge now.
Mm. You said the market's going back up?
No, it was, and now I'm just where I don't believe it's going back up. But what, I'll be up all night again.
Mm. It sounds like something
Okay,
what needs to be created for Bali is, and
a
even
tsunami.
no,
Yeah,
not with us living in Sonora, no.
No, we're good here. You see the two islands? There's a tsunami. It'll wipe out those islands first. We're good.
Um, is in America they at least have something. Doesn't always work, but they always have something
Diabetes.
that can, other than diabetes, that can regulate the market.
Okay.
That can regulate the market for like real estate, and when the prices start to get out of hand. Now, granted, it probably ain't working so well right now, but to just the fact that Bali doesn't have
No, because
anything,
look how they keep
and
their
every caution is
documents.
thrown to the wind.
Look
It's
how they
crazy.
keep their documents. You got to go to a notarist and write it down on a piece of paper. He keeps it in a safe. There's no digital shit. So how do you expect them to know what the property's worth?
Yeah. Mhm. I'm just surprised that no one has created something
Created something.
to be able to like manage it, to get it all together, to be able to file it away, whether it's documents or to bring Bali into the fucking 21st century. Like
Real estate.
real estate, or you just mentioned that their documents, notaries are keeping are fucking paper in the fucking safe and not electronic. Like, I don't know if there is a. Okay, I will say this. In comparison to Africa, I wonder if the same thing is also happening in Bali, whereas the young people that come up, the innovative ones that come up, their desire is to leave and take their talents somewhere else instead of utilizing them in Bali to be able to advance the culture, the economy, to be able to help them to streamline the way that they do things that are antiquated and like,
Where is Venus?
yeah,
Yes, we all. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't. I'm just wondering, is that also happening with Bali?
Hmm.
Like, 'cause why are people still doing that? Why is there not a DocuSign for Indonesia, right? You know what DocuSign is?
Yeah. Yeah.
So why isn't there things like that in Indonesia?
So
Hmm.
to answer your question, it's because their account and record keeping is shit.
That's what I was telling him. I was like,
Exactly what you're
what?
saying.
Yeah, I was like, I know it happens in Africa because I've sat there and talked to the younger people and the people that have left, right? And refused to move back. And I'm like, are the younger, innovative generation, is that what they're doing? Are they running off and using their talents elsewhere and no one is coming back to be able to implement or restructure how things are being handled in order to bring Bali up to the 21st century? Because
Because
this
they
is
don't.
ridiculous.
Yeah, because they don't want to be as well. You're dealing with.
Well, how do you want to be? But you want foreigners' money, and
But I
Yeah,
guess
but this is why it's like dealing with
like
Mark. It's like dealing.
transparency,
It's
right?
like dealing with Mark. He wants to cherry pick the things he wants, but doesn't want the things that come with it. It's like, if you want to date an influencer, you got to deal with guys trying to slide into a DMs, guys trying to add. That's the downside of dating a pretty girl. If not, find some ugly chick and date her, or some plain chick. But it's the same thing. We want tourist money. We want foreigners' money. But what we want you to do to come here, we want you to give it all to us. But we want you to learn our culture and do the things we want you to do here. Not what you want to do, which is drink and party and do all that stuff. We don't want that here. We're trying to get rid of that. We want you to do what we do, but give us all your money to do it. they're trying to cherry pick the things they want. So yes, they want you to come here. Yes, they want you to surf, enjoy nature. They don't want all this party stuff. They don't want these big buildings. They don't want like the things that people want. It's why it's like
So
this.
they have to really ask themselves, do they really want foreigners' money here?
Yeah,
Because if you want to
well,
take away the things
yeah,
that
yeah, but otherwise, do you want to go? The reality is, do you want to go back to sitting in the dirt, in the bush, all around a fire, um, trying to catch fish? No, we don't want that. So you want their money so you can, well, to get their money, you're going to have to do this, this, this. So improve the infrastructure, do all this, improve the roads, stop trying to rip them off everywhere. No, oh, no, we don't want to. Um, well, you can't have both ways. So, all right, do it your way, which is keep on pricing things up. You're making money, till eventually it'll stop. People will stop coming here, and then you'll go, oh, please come back to Bali. The government will step in because they're not making tax and go, oh, let us help you, and let's advertise Bali to the world. Tourists come back. Tourists come back a bit, and then it's that cycle. Let's fuck them over to a point that they leave. Whereas,
that's that's treacherous, that's traumatic, that is hustling, what we call in America hustling backwards.
yeah, well, look at Dubai. I've got a desert. No one wants to come to my desert, but I've got all this oil. How about I build the biggest and best of everything so you've got a reason to come here? Okay, now we're here. Okay, how do we keep people? Oh, let's make everything innovative so people want to come and innovate and build here. Okay, let's give you 0% tax because we don't need your money. Okay, yeah, everything's now becoming more and more appealing. Let's bring the best
The
things.
same thing of it, that's what you, one of the key things you said is that zero taxes because we don't need your money, but Bali needs foreigners' money.
No,
But they haven't
no,
figured
no,
out
no,
how to
no.
make it a win-win situation.
Every, it, yeah, no, like, yeah, exactly what you're saying. They need the money, but they refuse to admit that this place would just die, be overgrown if they didn't have tourists. They don't want to admit that we're just a tourist destination and people come here to holiday. Like, work the hand that you're dealt. It's a cheap country, or it's supposedly meant to be cheap, where people come and spend money. Let's give them the things they want to spend money on. Do they want to do that? No, they want to stand out shopping, your kid, feed my kid.
I can't look up.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Don't redo it. Don't redo it. No, I'm not repeating it. I'm not doing it.
oh,
Should have paid attention.
no, yeah, but then it's like they want you to feel sorry. At the same time, they're stabbing you. Well, not stabbing you in the back, but they kind of are. They're trying to have every little win out of that person that they can. But the best part is, you're going to be gone in a week. There's going to be someone new in your spot, some new sucker.
I wonder if that's why they always asking, "Do you live here?"
Yeah,
I do.
yeah,
They probably trying to assess.
yeah,
What
Yeah,
can
they're
I
always just
get?
trying to
yeah,
assess.
yeah. They
Or-
can. They can.
Yeah, and I'm
Like
like, no, I live here.
every time coming here, shopping.
I got
No,
something
no,
to drink at home.
no,
Like,
no. Come in, look at my shop. I'm like, no, I'm going to get happy ending massage down there. And that stops them asking me to come in and look at their shop. Well, you sell happy ending massage in your shop? Stops them asking me questions.
shit like that.
What?
You would say some shit like
I just did on the way here. No, but then it's like, then they're trying to sell you something that you really don't need, but it's reasonably cheap, so you just spend money. But
yeah. And then what they trying to sell it for? Oh,
yeah,
be like, when I do the calculations, I be like,
well,
that's that in American dollars. You want me me to pay $20 for this,
You know what you do?
and I know I can get it on Shein for $5.
Yeah, but you know what's even more funny?
What?
Get uh, work out how to use Shopee,
Mm.
or just take a photo
Mm-hmm.
and search on Google and take the photo and then write Shopee, and it'll bring up the same item, and you go, I'll give you that much for it. And
Mm.
that's what I do.
Okay. Okay.
Like basketball jerseys. Like
Uh,
when I was buying a few of them, like, oh, 500,000. I'm like, you suck my dick for 500,000. Like, um, and then going,
so what? You take a picture and then you could put the picture in Shopee and search it in Shopee.
yeah, no. So I take a picture with Google
Oh, with Google.
and then write Shopee. So
Okay.
then it brings up all the same similar
Okay.
items,
Yeah.
and be like, you know, I live here, so I'm going to go home to my big villa, eat very nice food, and like, you want to play the game, I'm going to play better. So I'm going to go home to my big villa with all my money and eat very nice food, and sit down with all my dogs who eat very good food as well. And
Yes, they do.
I'm going to order the same thing and have it delivered to my house. I might even order a massage at my house and get all this stuff for half the price. Or you could sell it to me now for the same price and you can eat dinner tonight. You have money to eat dinner tonight. Like, no, you want to play the poor card? I'll play the poor card with you. If you're that poor, you're going to accept my deal because you know you're eating.
Wait a minute. So in Canggu, one time, I think I was at the ATM, and this young lady had came to me with her kid. She was like, "Oh, can
My
you buy
baby?
something?" Yeah, with her baby.
I just ask them how much for the baby. That's how you fix it. How much for it? No. Show me the baby. How much? If I get 10 of these, I can start making Jordans and sell them like the Nikes. I can start my own sweatshop.
Your ass is on the road. But
Yeah, they don't want to sell you a kid, but when you
that's
just
not what I was saying. But what I was saying was, she had asked me for some money, and I was like, no, no. And I was like, do you want a job? And she was like, oh, my baby. And I was like, what if you can bring your baby to the job? And I was like, you got a
hey,
phone?
I got a camera. You want to do OnlyFans? Get her on OnlyFans.
No.
Oh, that's my
not,
other.
It was not of any OnlyFans of a sort. It was you. You want to be an assistant, and she was like, "Oh, I don't have a phone number." I was like, "How can I contact you?" She's like, "Oh, I don't have a phone." What? So
I know
you
how
don't
you
want a job?
Yeah, I know how you contact them. Get a money machine and have the sound of money counting, and she'll show up with the baby again. That's like a telephone. It's like a bat signal.
No, but you have to work though, right? But you have to work.
Yeah,
You
but
have
they
to
don't.
be willing. You have to be
Yeah,
willing
yeah, they
to
don't
work.
want. They don't want to.
Well, I
But
don't think she
no,
was
but
willing
it's
to work.
no, but it's that sympathy thing. And you think about it: 11 million people here. How many times
Yeah.
has the kids asked you at the traffic lights for money? They always stop and ask me for money at the traffic lights.
Have we had a kid ask us for money at the traffic lights?
There is a part like where
There's one kid, one little chubby kid that I give money to. I said, "You're the smart one. I know you are." And he's like, uh, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, you're the."
Because they eat good one.
Yeah, exactly. Because he goes, "Can I have money? I'm hungry." I said, "Motherfucker, look at you. You're fat. You're not hungry." And then he's like, "I said, you're the smart one." I said, "Obviously, you're eating well because you're fatter than the rest of them." and, you know, and then I'm like, "Can I have some money?" And I said, "I've got none." I said, "Oh, pretty girl on the back. They cost a lot." I said, "So, can I have some money? Because I need to feed her." And he's like, then he pulls money out of his pocket.
I bet he did.
Yeah, but I'm like, see? And then I'm like, see, you've got money, but you play the game. Make me laugh. Okay, you can have some. I said, see, I said,
Play the game.
see, but you're smart. You didn't get that fat from fucking out here begging. You're eating well. I know you are. I don't have a stomach like yours. Like, I love this one little kid. He's good value because he knows good English. Um,
Now I think we got the kids try to hustle us more in Lombok
yeah.
yeah.
than here. Yeah.
My mate was telling me when he was doing private security in Afghanistan and stuff. It's like you got to taser the kids over there. No, because the kids like rob you, like all the soldiers and stuff over there. Like they come up and hug you and start like taking shit off your belt. So he's like, you got to keep the kids away from you. Oh, soldier, and then literally just robbing you. He's like, so you can't shoot them. He's like,
Just debilitate them for a
yeah, he goes, yeah, but you don't want everyone seeing as well. So like when they're hugging you, you just shock them under their ribs like with the taser. He goes, that gets them off you.
Wow.
But yeah, it's this whole cycle that doesn't get broken here, where the mother's out begging or like you think if that kid's there every day and he makes 100,000 a day, like one dumb tourist on a whole day of traffic, that poor kid hands him up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 700,000 a week. Um, so that's 28. That's a basic Indonesian wage that kid's making already from doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why's he got any incentive to go become a labourer on a job site or something when I can make the same amount of money from begging?
Yeah.
It's the same with the girls as well. Like once they turn 16 and they're doing hand jobs for tourists and working at the massage shops. No, it's just, but okay, they're making more than probably their boyfriends, right? And then on top of that, they going, well, okay. Then the next natural progression is working at the karaoke bar or something. Then, no, but the amount of times I've been out at La Favela and stuff, and like last time we were there, some girl comes up to me, she's like, "Oh, you're sexy." I said, "Yeah, I know." And then she's like,
You
and,
said no.
"No," I said, "Yeah, I know."
Oh,
And
okay,
then,
yeah, no.
and then
I
she's
thought
like,
you saying no, like, don't you come over here with that shit.
"No," I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And she's like, "Oh, you want to take me home?" I'm like, "What, are you going to clean my dishes?"
What did she say?
And she's like, "No, you come home for some fun. Me and me and you take my friend home as well." And I'm like, and this is what you deal with these girls who think that there's something, and it's like you've got fairly good English, and obviously some drunk horny guy will take her up on that offer eventually. But I'm there going,
You should have asked her how much,
oh well.
just to see like how much they're actually out here
Oh
charging.
no, I did find out how much it was. A million, so $100.
Okay.
And then I'm like, what for you and your friend? But who's going to do the dishes?
You was stuck on the dishes.
I ain't doing the dishes.
You was stuck on the housework.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think guys probably not even asking them to also do. Look, I do not support. I do not support the foolishness.
No, I didn't want. No, but that was the point I was making. I'm not bringing her home to have sex with. I'm bringing her home to do the cleaning. I don't need someone to have sex with.
I know, but she didn't know that.
No, it was straight over her head. But that's what I said. Like, and I said, the difference is, like I said, you girls have it all wrong. You're some guy's going to go, oh yeah, you're really pretty. That's not me. I said, I'm young, rich, and good looking. I said, I don't pay for girls. I said, I'm the prize, you're not the prize. I said, so,
Was she okay with everything you said and eventually walked away?
no, she's still there trying. I said,
She
look
still
at,
there what?
she's still there trying to have the conversation with me. I said, look at my wife. Do you think? And she's like, oh, you have a wife. Wife costs more money. I said, no, but a wife doesn't ask me for money. That's the difference. and, and then I said, but see, that's the type of girls that I date, not fours. And then she,
Did she walk away then?
no,
What in the world?
because it's this thing. Like, let's just say I'm young, rich, and good looking, but stupid.
Yeah.
And then if she can like they're programmed to give the whole girlfriend experience and I'll keep this one around. Then eventually they get pregnant really quick, and then all of a sudden,
Mm.
yeah,
And that's the goal, to get pregnant.
yeah, get pregnant, or get you to fall in love, get married,
Mm.
um, and then they've got their own personal ATM.
Mm.
But that's their hustle. Like I know that's how Mark met his first
Mm.
wife, and
And the one that's the mother
yeah,
to.
mm,
Mm. Well.
yeah. So, but that's the way out for girls here, or the way to a better life. Like how
Mm-hmm.
how many old guys do you see with young girls in this country?
Yeah. So do you, even though like she doesn't like him cheating or whatever, do you think that like she understands like the hustle
No,
and
no.
the.
She didn't want her personal ATM going to pay someone else's
Oh,
life.
okay.
That she doesn't give a fuck who's fuck. It's just if he ran off with someone, yeah, if he ran off with someone else, and her money would stop. She cares about the money, not about what he's doing.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that's what they care about. Like, yeah, so that's why it's all fucked up and backwards here, because that's pretty much the only way out for most of them, because they don't have good education. That's how are they gonna have a good life? It's the same with the ones at the sports bar. I was there the other day stirring shit up.
Stirring shit up.
Yeah,
Doing what? Ungodly things in the bathroom?
oh, I did that as well. Um,
Sure.
no, so it was grand final day, and the
Mm-hmm.
4 sports bars were packed, and I just finished the gym,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, fuck, I've got to go to Mark's Sports Bar. And I'm like,
Mm.
oh, you guys are doing well. You've got 3 people in here today.
Start shit.
And yeah,
With that start shit.
I'm like, you guys have 3. That's pretty good for you guys. It's like, yeah, maybe you guys could get some of the people that are standing out on the street at the other bars, because all the other sports bars are packed. They're out on the road looking at the TVs. So just really stirring the pot. But then I was just sitting there watching the grand final, but just trading. Once again, the bar girl, she knows something about Bitcoin. What are you doing? I said, making money trading Bitcoin. She's like sitting there watching them, and she's like, how much money you made? And then I went through, and it's about, oh, probably about $3,000 right now. She's like, how much is that about? And I'm like, what's that? For 40 million rupiah. She's like, how long to make that? I said, 12 hours.
You- But you're sitting up here telling this little young girl.
No, but no, but I'm just telling her. But all of a sudden,
I know. But at her, I'm sure her eyes are getting big.
yeah, she's just like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah. But it's just like that shit impresses people, and I've got a saying: money only ever impresses broke bitches.
Yeah.
But you like that one?
You're right. You're so right.
But it's like everyone asks, oh, so why'd I get on so well with my ex fiance? I'm like, because money didn't impress her. She, like, oh, so I said it was great because she didn't like Louis Vuitton and all this shit that I like and I wear, and I could only afford for one of us to do it. Lucky she didn't like it, so I got to do it all for myself. That's why it lasted so long.
Mm.
I'm smart. I ain't stupid. Imagine if I had a girlfriend that said, "Oh, I want Louis Vuitton as well." Well, now I do. God's punishing me. Yeah, so,
Now you gotta answer.
yeah. Well, when we got here, because I always hate her with her designer bags, and then she opened up one of the drawers and she's like, you've never bought me a Louis bag. I'm like, correct. And she's like, you have 6 in here. I'm like, I know. I want a Louis bag. I'm like, you're not getting one. Well, maybe if you play your cards right. But yeah, it's that thing here. That's why there's got to be some way you can find normal people. Well, I found Sasha. But I wouldn't say it's close to normal. She's on my spectrum of normal.
That's what I was about to say. She's your
On my spectrum of normal. But yeah, Asia's fucked. Dubai, that's even worse. That made me hate women after.
I have passing through 3 times.
I,
Just at the airport.
I,
No, like I actually have to go. I normally am there long enough to be able to go out and do stuff.
yeah, I told Sasha we would have broken up if she had gone to Dubai. I rang her while I was there. I said, if you had gone here, I'd be throwing you out of the house when I got back.
Mm.
That's how simple it is. I'm like, Dubai is fucked. If you had been there and without me, I would have been kicking you out of the house when I got home.
Why?
It's like, well, you know how like Thailand's like full of sex pests, like all the
Oh
girls.
yeah.
Imagine Dubai is basically the same thing, but they all look like they've just stepped out of the pages of Victoria's Secret. Like I'd never been. Like, it was fine for me, but the other guys, they're just jizzing in their pants. Oh, they're beautiful. I'm like, yeah, you guys look at them like beautiful women. I just look at them as headaches.
Right. It's all about like perception,
But
right?
but
And
So what's today? Today's Wednesday.
and so,
Okay. Do we have anything off for tomorrow?
no, I've just got the dinner tomorrow.
No, we're gonna try to see if I can meet up again tomorrow. Maybe we don't get him to come down here.
To talk to him.
Yeah. Talk to him because he was out at Singapore.
The token thing.
Yeah. So I didn't get to meet him before we left.
he contacted you.
Yeah. So this is we need. No, I told him that crypto, we're doing this.
Those coconut Danish is good. I want one.
Mm,
Are they good?
Yeah, they Danish. Yeah, they are really
Are they good? Are they crispy or are they soggy?
like both, like in between, a little bit of both.
You can't expect a Danish to be the same. You didn't eat one today. You can't expect.
Go to
Go
Malaysia and
there.
order a Danish,
It's gonna
and
be
then
the
tell
same
me you
thing.
don't want to stab someone in the neck with a fucking blunt spoon. Right.
Which is not
I love apple Danishes.
apple Danish.
And then you go to Malaysia, can I get a Danish? And it's basically like bread. That's not a Danish. It's
So that's Ben. I think that's his. I'll find out more, but that's what he says. I think that's his.
okay. 10K to what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nemchi's Kitchen.
Okay, Conversations with Colin, episode 1. I believe right now is a wrap. Good people, y'all have a good night. All right.